Motecuzoma Sanchez.
Thank you. First of all, I wanted to thank everybody who came out here to speak in support of me. I know it's not always easy to do and get up and stand up and speak for somebody or something. Sometimes by doing so, you make enemies. And somebody said earlier that I was divisive. And I think what all of you have witnessed here tonight, that if there's anything that I can do is bring together all of the haters. And everybody who came out here today in unison and spoke out against me for allegations that they still have yet to provide any proof for, were all political enemies, save for about 2 people. This is a politically motivated attack on myself, my reputation, the track record that I have in this community going back 21 years of social activism, way before anybody knew my name politically. Everybody that came in here spoke tonight, from when I stood up to Sammy Nunez, who spoke tonight while I was on his board because the money wasn't adding up, and he was trying to operate without a board, and it cost us a contract with the city of Stockton to run the teen center. That was not an easy thing for me to do, but I did it because of integrity. That created enemies. When I refused to support blindly candidates because they were Mexican or had a last name who I knew personally were not qualified for the position, that made enemies. When I stood up and said the police should not have shot this young man 38 times in the back, that made enemies with the police, with their union and the officers. I've made many enemies in my time in this city, but I sleep good at night because I know it has always been for the right reason and for the true cause. And along the way of making these enemies, I have continued to progress and strive towards advancement and progress for myself, my family, and my community. I finished my degree with high honors from Sac State in Ethnic Studies and Chicano Studies concentration. I've served as a chair on the Equal Employment Advisory Committee for the county. I've been a commissioner for the Children's Services Coordinating Commission for the county. I've been a leader of many organizations going back to the time that I was in high school. I'm currently the director of Semillas, which is a literacy program that is leading the way in reopening the Fair Oaks Library here. So I know how to bring people together, and my track record shows that. But sometimes for doing the right thing, you make enemies. I graduated in less than 2 months from the University of Southern California, the top-ranked program in public policy in the state of California and 6th in the nation, with a master's degree in public administration. I'm very versed in the issues that plague our community and also the beauty that binds us together. I am more than qualified for the position of serving on the CRAC committee, and I'm hoping that political enemies and allegations will not dissuade you from making the right decision. The only 2 that I spoke of tonight that came up here and spoke in opposition to me who were not political enemies of mine, when the cameras were away, when the microphones were away, I approached them privately as their agitating organizers left. I approached them and I apologized to them if any of the words that I said were taken out of context and it hurt their feelings in any way whatsoever. I told them that I was open to creating dialogue with them. And so that is one of the lessons that I've learned through this ordeal, is that sometimes, especially wearing the hat, switching the hat from activists in the community, Mr. Sanchez, to dealing with the city. I appreciate your consideration and thank you for your time. Have a good night. Thank you.
And Mr. Tubbs, I can hear the timer, so I'll call it when they're done speaking. I'll let them know. Thank you. Okay. Takes us to item 15.1, exclusive negotiating rights agreement for the open window project.